Yeah, today's class. Guess what? We're gonna put in that work. Totally different than the last class. But I want to tell you this. I'll be right back. When I say it's gonna be different, it is. Let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. Well, let me explain something to you. Today's class is going to be based on how you are with your family. How big is your family is. How many people's in your family. How many different cultures is in your family. I know in my family, there's different cultures in our family. And then it gives you something to live for at a whole nother level. So the videos I show you today, it's about me and my family. Don't get it twisted. I just told you. Your family can be a lot bigger than what it is. But it's up to you to make the decision to participate and be with your family. It's up to you. Let me explain to you. Remember, my name is Chocolate Amun Ra. I am the messenger. I'm not no preacher. I ain't no pastor, no reverend, no minister. I'm not an archaeologist. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not an astronomer. But I am the messenger. Understand this. I'm your messenger. And the message today is your family. Are you ready to participate and love them for who they are? Or are they gonna make you upset? It's gonna be things that you don't like. Remember, class is not always about slaves. It's not always about ancient times. It's not all about what's going on the rest of the world. Sometimes we gotta learn what's happening right in our backyard. We need to start showing positive things. And today's class, we're using me for example. I'm gonna show you videos of my son, my oldest son's wedding. I'm gonna show you videos of many different things. So get ready and have a good time. Here we go.
right, the moment we all been waiting for, we're gonna have the first birthday in the system, alright? So this is the Mrs. State and take it off for a piece.
Now, these videos that I'm showing you, it's from my older son's marriage, his wedding. But I wanted to jump in and make this comment. You're gonna hear my daughter is gonna call him Pharaoh. Now, his government name is Jarrett Tate. But since he was a young boy, a child, I changed their names into Lord names. King, Pharaoh, you had Nebuchadnezzar, Ramses. This was taken over 20-some years ago, the names that I gave them. Because I wanted them boys to know that you're bigger and better than what you think you are. If you don't start to lay the foundation for your family, if you're the leader, if you're the one they look up to, I don't care if you grandfather, father, uncle, brother, if you're the one they look up to, and you're the one that's providing, and you're the one who sit there and set an example, you got to keep walking that path. Don't look for nothing. Don't want nothing. Because the end results will be a lot greater than you ever can imagine. Understand this. Now, you heard my daughter. She's the only girl you're going to see in the videos. She's the only girl when it comes to her mother's side. She has 4 brothers. She's the 5th. Understand this. You be a loving, respectful, honorable father or a mother, and watch your children become who they're going to become. You must teach them. You must teach them that they are gods on this earth. You're gonna hear it. You heard when my daughter said Pharaoh. Remember, his government name is Jarrett Tate. That's from his mother. Understand this. You have the responsibility. You can mold them. You can shape them up. You can shape them, and then they will become the mighty people they will become. Their better choices in life will steer them in the right direction. Remember this. Let's get back to the video. God, Jarrett. watching that beautiful wedding, the ceremony, how my son comes down the hallway. He's with his beautiful wife, and they had the first dance. Did you notice? Did you notice anything? Did you notice anything? Well, if you haven't, I'll tell you. There's two different cultures. Actually, it's more than two cultures that's there. You have Black, Filipino, the mother, which is my daughter's mother, and her 4 sons that I helped raise to be men of today. They are part Filipino. You couldn't tell? Well, on the other side, which is the left-hand side, you probably see when I scanned over the camera to show you, they're not Puerto Ricans, they're not Dominican, I forgot, but they're in the Spanish family. They're in the Spanish family. Two different cultures come together. Got nothing to do with I can't stand you or I don't like your race. Nah. What it has to do with is love. You see, because when you let somebody tell you who you should be with instead of what you and how you feel about it, you can have some problems. Because you know why? We have a big problem of choosing the wrong people. Now, some people believe in what they believe in, but when you see a beautiful couple like that, beautiful, magnificent, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. They've been together over 10 years. 10 years before they decided to get married. I like that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because in those 10 years, you damn sure would get to know somebody. You ain't hiding nothing. It's not you can hide. You gonna be who you gonna be. And from that point, the person has a decision if they gonna marry you forever or not. There ain't no going back on this one. You already been with this person for a long time. So you might as well finish it out. Let's get back into the video. I got much more clips. I want y'all to study it and watch it, enjoy it. Listen, everything you can learn from. With your eyes, with your ears. You can learn everything. And every day is a learning lesson. It ain't always picking up books. It ain't always reading books, watching documentaries. You can learn from the simplest things. And that's the truth. Let's get to the video. Let me say hi. Come here. Say hi.
No, let's see it. No, let's see it.
What's up?
You too? You want to see too? Hey, take a pic. Hey.
That's strawberry shortcake. Oh, these are ribs.
All right, that piece is over. I'm gonna show you another piece. But you see the loveliness, the beauty of the exchange, the cake? Now understand this. That each wedding has its own tradition. It's up to you and what type of tradition you want. Some people want to get married quickly, and that's it. Some people want to go to Justice of Peace. That's it. Some people want to go to Justice of Peace, have a ceremony, and then the after party rather. So it's up to you. The loving couple put in that work. Meaning, if you love each other, you say this, then believe it. Let's get back more into the video. I'm not gonna be talking too much in this class session. I just want you to sit back and enjoy it.
From then on, I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change. 'Cause love, so many people love.
Hola, buenas noches a todos. Hello, everybody. Thank you for sharing this beautiful night with us. Quiero agradecerles a todos por estar aquí, por compartir con nosotros. Este es un día muy especial, bueno, para nosotros. Por fin. It's a very special day. And I just want you guys to just feel free to go ahead, enjoy the food, enjoy the time, and thank you again, okay? I love you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Fine? Can you guys hear me? Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah.
First of all, my wife and I would like to thank you guys for sharing this moment with us. It's very special. Let me just be the first to tell you guys that it wasn't easy. You know what I'm about to say. Yeah. This has been a long time coming. As you all know, we've been together for about 11 plus years.
All right, amen. Amen.
And when trying to make sure something that you plan be very perfect, you tend to overwork yourself. But we're just trying to throw the best event possible so you guys can enjoy yourself, you know? And although everything went down to the last minute, I believe that it turned out pretty well.
Beautiful.
And I just want to say that I'm thankful for that. And I appreciate everyone who's actually chipped in to help make this moment possible. Okay? This day almost didn't happen. Right? Yeah. It almost didn't happen. But it wasn't going to happen on my watch. See, I was going to make sure we got married. Okay?
Amen.
30 years of my life. It didn't just have to be too much. This she'll let me know about everything that she says. No, but seriously, I'm glad that you guys came to share this event with us. Although it's cold outside, it's very warm and filled with love in here, and I thank you guys. I appreciate that, okay? So please feel free to enjoy the food that we made for you guys. I did a lot of cooking, so please enjoy it and tell me what you guys think, all right? And enjoy the music as well, and I hope everybody...
This is part one. The wedding of my oldest son from his mother's side. And I want to say thank you very much for those who watch. But don't watch just to be watching. Watch and learn. Because there's a lot of things that's there to learn from. Did you notice his wife spoke Spanish? And what did he say? He said, okay, when my daughter gets old, she's going to tell me what you said anyway. But I always recommend this. Learn how to speak whatever language that your wife or your husband knows. Because that'll be better off. Nobody said you have to master the craft of the language, but learn some of it. When you do, it'll help you in the long run. The reason why I tell you this is because my wife is Spanish. She's Dominican, Puerto Rican. And my Spanish is good to where I want it to be. I don't need to master the craft. I can sit down and learn it every day if I want to. Because don't get it twisted. My wife talks to me in Spanish every day. Why? Because if I want to, I can speak to her until, if I want to talk broken down island talk. Yeah, man. If I want to talk like that, sugar, what are you talking about? It's just as simple as that. But you learn to love each other. Language has nothing to do with love. But if you really love each other, you learn it. You will pick it one way or the other. Trust me, I know. See you in part 2. Oh, class is in. It's a lot different. But I want it to be that way. I want it to be that way because I don't want us to always talk about the same thing. And I told you this before. In my classes, it's never going to be the same. I always want your mind to be occupied and ready to go. And why we can't celebrate love and unity and power, use our God powers that we truly possess. See you in part 2.